I think the film, I walked in today being a cynic. I'm an attorney, do a lot of criminal defense work. I had a lot of stuff going on. I've got cases going on now, preparing stuff for next week. I sat across from a state attorney in Florida yesterday doing a deposition, and I was telling her, as we do, I have this young man, he's charged with a crime. He has a little 4-year-old child, the mother's in prison. And I'm saying, well, we need some prosecutorial discretion. We need you to kind of back off of this case because, the child will end up in foster care. If you put him in prison, it's a possession of firearm case. It was a gun in the car he was in when he was stopped. And it was one of these pretext stops. He crossed the line, and her retort was, well, I don't like guns, and people should go to prison. And I think dealing with that, and I came in, I walked in today, and I was cynical. Because we really deal with a lot of mass incarceration, and when you stand next to somebody that's going to prison and you kind of live that, you inhale it, it's a painful thing, and you see what happens to them, you see what happens to the families. But you also see the other side, you see what happens to the victims. So the entirety of what I deal with is really tragedy. And so a lot of times for us that are in, whether you're in law enforcement or criminal defense or judges or whatever, we get cynical and we sometimes see lose the sight, forest for the trees. So I came in today, I was cynical, I was going to tell everybody, not the police or the other ones are not going to say that. But what I would say to you guys is I came here with a negative attitude. But I saw the film, and the film showed me something. And we're all here, I think, and we're all citizens of this country. Because one of the things about the law, the practice law, you got to believe. And the law is not fair. People don't tell I believe I used to tell Reverend a joke and said people tell the truth more in church than they do in court, which is hardly ever. But I will say this: we are here to form a more perfect union, and this movie empowers me. It kind of took some scales off my eyes, and to say that if you take something out of this room, I want you to take empowerment. Yes, we should all march down to the sheriff. We can do that. You can do that. You can make a difference. It's not really, there's a lot of things about law enforcement, but law enforcement and the criminal justice system is just the surface of what's going on in this society. So in order to make this a more perfect union, to love and become more involved with each other, this is what this movie brought to the forefront to me. And so each one of you are empowered. So you've got to not be part of the problem. You've got to get up and be part of the solution to the problem. I tell people to vote. Yeah, voting is essential. But coming to things like this, engaging in law enforcement. And I tell my law enforcement, I got one person from law enforcement out there, there is a difference. Police is a multifaceted word. Nobody likes being policed. My father used to police me. That was a verb. He used to come in my room and straighten this up, do this, do that, do that. Everybody reacts negatively to that. Police is a noun as something that is protected, served. That is what we need to get to. And what we have is a situation here where we have to engage in our law enforcement people and have them understand that communities don't like to be policed. We don't like to sit around and have helicopters flying 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and feel like we're in some kind of a camp, a concentration camp. We want to be served. People like law enforcement. It's even hard for me to say a whole lot of negative things about them. And the fact is that if we can engage each other and work on what we have instead of working on encouraging the divisions, we'll have a more perfect union. That is a responsibility for each person in this room. My brother, the filmmaker here, has done his job, and it's up to you guys to do yours. Thank you.
Yeah.